What's going on, guys? Anthropodix here. So today I have a new video for you, and this is going to be an interesting one. This is the creator and owner of the Daily Wire and the Ben Shapiro Show, Ben Shapiro, going up against Andrew Klavan, also a host on the Daily Wire, host of the Andrew Klavan Show. Now, these two are friends, and obviously both work for the same YouTube channel and same company. And I thought, since they're friends and they both offer very well-spoken ideas on conservatism and Trump and Republicans and Democrats in America and politics in America in general, I thought it'd be interesting to see what an election prediction would look between these two. And the first thing I thought was, well, number one, this would have to be a Republican primary because neither one of them would either come close to passing as a Democrat or a opposition party besides them. Whether it would be as libertarians or conservatives or Republicans, whoever they'd be, they would probably be in the same party. So I'd say for now they would be Republicans. And I think it'd just be interesting to see how an election prediction would go. So number one, I think Ben Shapiro does start with an advantage because he has the name recognition that Andrew Klavan really doesn't have. So I think Ben Shapiro would win the West Coast, including the Daily Wire's headquarters in Ben Shapiro's home state of California. I think he'd win there. I think Ben Shapiro would win in Alaska, and I think for that record he'd win in Hawaii as well. I think there'd be a few people in Hawaii that probably recognize Ben Shapiro, along with Alaska. I think Andrew Klavan's kind of like a unknown compared to Ben Shapiro, because Ben Shapiro just has such a national spotlight that Andrew Klavan just doesn't have. So I think Nevada, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, they would all vote for Ben Shapiro. And I think Andrew Klavan's really going to do best in this election with liberals or liberal Republicans who vote in the Republican primary who really just don't like the stuff Ben Shapiro says. And you would have to nitpick things that Republicans don't like about Ben Shapiro. Maybe his stance on, I don't know, maybe gender or something, or the wage gap. You'd have to point, because a lot of these policies with these two are very similar. So I feel like a lot of people would vote for Andrew Klavan over Ben Shapiro, would just be out of spite. And there wouldn't be much of those voters. So I think most of the South would go to Ben Shapiro. But if any states do go to Andrew Klavan, it's going to be out of spite for who Ben Shapiro is. And it's going to be hard to find those. So Iowa, Illinois, Ohio, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Virginia, they would all vote for Ben Shapiro because Ben Shapiro, again, name recognition, kind of one of the leading voices of the future of conservatives and conservatism and Republicans in America. A lot of these people are going to vote for Ben Shapiro. And the Rust Belt as well, I think, will go for Shapiro. I think D.C. would vote for Andrew Klavan just because they would kind of be a striking no to Ben Shapiro. I think Maryland would vote for Ben Shapiro. Delaware as well. New Jersey, I think Ben Shapiro would win New Jersey. I could see Connecticut and Rhode Island going for Andrew Klavan. I could also see New York going to Andrew Klavan as well. Actually, no, I can't. Ben Shapiro, I think, would win New York. Never mind. New York will go for Ben Shapiro. My home state of Massachusetts, I think Ben Shapiro will win here. I think Ben Shapiro will win here because he did a speaking event a few weeks ago at Boston University that if I knew about, I was going to go. I literally didn't hear anything about it. And then it was like, Ben Shapiro was in BU 2 days ago. I'm like, wait a minute. When did Ben Shapiro come here? So, yeah, Ben Shapiro, I think, would win in Massachusetts. I think Vermont would probably go to Andrew Klavan, honestly. I think Vermont would go to Andrew Klavan. I think New Hampshire, with the Orthodox Jewish population up there, I think would definitely go to Ben Shapiro. And I think Maine is a state that I think would go for Andrew Klavan. I don't really see Maine being kind of stronghold for Ben Shapiro. So that's what I think would happen in an election prediction between Ben Shapiro and Andrew Klavan. I mean, I think it would be a lopsided victory for Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro just has everything. He has the name. He has the recognition. He has the wealth. He has that thing of saying he started the Daily Wire. So he kind of has all the support and street cred. Not to mention his wife's a doctor. That doesn't have anything to do with it, but the fact that Ben Shapiro's wife's a doctor, and that's this big talking point, if you know what I'm talking about. I think Ben Shapiro just has everything going for him in this matchup, Shapiro versus Klavan. I think no doubt it'd be a very interesting thing that will never ever happen. You'll never see Ben Shapiro run against Andrew Klavan for anything. I don't even know if these two will ever run for anything in general, but they would never run against each other. But it's just something that I thought would be fun. Take a break from the more serious predictions for president and senate and governor and stuff. Just take a break and see. Well, let's take some unpopular people on the right and popular people on the left and just put them against each other and see how they do. So I did Ben Shapiro versus Andrew Klavan here. I also did Ben Shapiro versus Cenk Uygur, which I'm going to be updating either before this or just after this. I'm not sure yet. But I'll let you know on that. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and smash the bell icon so you get notified when I do that. It's going to be a lot of fun, that video. It's going to be really cool. But the simple fact is, if you don't smash that bell icon, well, then you'll miss the opportunity to be first to say, hi, I like your video, or hey, you should do this video. Or if you want to be that guy, you can be the first to dislike it. I'll say I don't want you doing that, but if you want to be that guy, go ahead. So, yeah, Ben Shapiro, Andrew Klavan, election prediction. Please like, please subscribe, please leave comments below. Please, I'd really, really appreciate if you're doing that. I have a subscriber goal for the end of the year. Personal goal is to get to 100 subscribers. I'm currently at 58, so I'd really, really appreciate it if you could help me out and get to that goal. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.